Just been treated the same every year. The coaching style was the same as last year. With same goals as always. Run the ball, be physical, have the outline come together, have a great offense. I mean, it's the same goals as always. So.
You guys settled on 5 yet? That'll start.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Coach Red has said it before. There's 4 kind of solid guys, you know. And the last spot, I mean, it's the left tackle spot. I mean, we really had the 3 guys rotating there a lot, and you know, to be honest, I don't even know what's going to happen. It's still kind of a battle to this point, and so we'll see what's going to happen on game day.
Who's there outside of Grant and Brooks?
Juwan's working there a little bit. Yep, Juwan's working there a little bit. Yeah, and he's been, the thing is that everyone has their good things and everyone has their bad things. It's just a matter of picking out who has the most good things, and so we're going to see. We shall see.
How much has it helped you to have a second straight year of some consistency with the offensive staff?
It's definitely nice. Being able to come back and kind of run the same offense and not have to worry about learning a new thing. That's huge, and especially playing next to Eric again for second year in a row. And, having Mason next to me, I mean, Mason has been instrumental to the offensive line gelling this camp. I mean, his smarts and his just football know-how is unreal, and it helps all of us. So it's been really good.
Have you seen yourself like being able to actually use being able to kind of attack it with a little bit of speed and knowledge and such?
Yeah, I mean that all comes with. I think I've always had that, but we've the way we're playing right now is how we want to play, but we can always get better.
What are the adjustments you've had to make in getting used to playing with Mason there at center?
I mean, not really that much. I mean, it was pretty similar with Graham. I mean, as an offensive line, you have your rules and you have your fundamentals you're going to follow. So nothing really changes that much. I mean, maybe there's like a tweak here or there that on a block you might say, do this next time better, or he'll tell me do this better next time. But nothing like really huge.
Okay. Nothing with communication or getting used to talking to each other?
No, yeah, nothing like that.
Kyle, what'd you change? What'd you do in this offseason to try to, look at last year and, take your game to a different place?
Really just focus on goals I have. I mean, I came here with goals, and I met some of them, and I've met some of them as well. And the thing is, this is the last go around. It's the last time I'm going to get a shot to be on that field and play with these guys and do this team. And I want to make everything count. I want to make every second count.
What are some of the goals that you're trying to reach?
I'll keep some of the goals to myself, but just be the best player I can for this team and be accountable.
Did you watch the Hawaii game?
I did.
What were your impressions?
I fell asleep too early. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
What were your impressions of what you did get to see?
They're a fast, penetrating defense, kind of what we knew already. Personnel-wise, we had a good chance to sit down and watch a lot of their tendencies. They're a fast, blitzing team. They're going to bring it on almost every single down, which is kind of wild. But we'll be really ready for that. And they're good. They're hardworking guys. It'll be a good test.
If you guys had an opportunity to play in Hawaii or Sydney, would you want to do it?
No.
Why not?
Neither. I'm happy with the big house.
How would you? I'm sorry if you've already been asked about this.
Yep.
Jim said he's told the team who the quarterback is. Have you guys been instructed not to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, so John and Wilton, they've been doing a really good job. But to be honest, I'd be surprised if day one you didn't see Eric Maddoxon out there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But they've told you not to talk.
Yeah. They've told us that.
Talk about the level of pride that you guys are feeling to build on the running game performance in the bowl.
You mean like building off of that?
Yeah, just because the second half of the season, the running game was struggling at times, and it seemed to come together then.
Yeah, I think just for the preparation we had for leading up to that game was tremendous. I mean, we called it the Christmas camp, and it literally was that, and it was because of that camp that we came out there that prepared, and I mean we steamrolled them. And that's that kind of preparation we've been doing every single day in camp, and I think that's going to pay off huge dividends down the road and just for this first game too.
You mentioned your goals as an offensive line. You 4 veterans. Do you guys feel like you have still not reached your goal of being where you think you can be as a group?
I think whatever goals we might have, I think we can always just strive higher. And I mean, it's one of those things where in the room we know we know we can do, and it's just it can't really matter. It doesn't matter to you what everyone else thinks. It's whatever happens on the field, and we just know we're going to go out there and play our game.
You mentioned that last game at Citrus Bowl, you guys are the best game you played all year.
Yeah.
There was also games earlier in the year where it was up and down for you guys on the ground. Mm-hmm. What does it take to get that Citrus Bowl thing every week this year?
Preparation. preparation. I mean, like I said before, this camp, the amount of preparation we have every day is unlike any other camp in the country. I can guarantee it. I mean, we've had 3 walkthroughs in a day. We've had a padded practice one day. We've had full practices one day. Rocks in between. I mean, the most you get in between a meeting is like 15 minutes. It's nonstop. And I guarantee no one else will do that. And I mean, so the key for us is just preparation.
Have you talked to people at other camps? I mean,
Yes.
That's kind of how you measure that.
Yeah. I mean, some of my friends I've talked to, they'll wake up at like 7 or 8 and then get off at like 2 or 3. Is that how the rest of the day to themselves?
And you guys, your day is what?
Usually we'll start at 6:30. First meeting is at 7, and we'll go until like 8:30 or 9:30 at night, just nonstop.
But the practice, isn't it a surprise to you each day though? Like he doesn't tell you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we get the schedule usually about 11:30 at night. And so it's like it's a nice little surprise in the morning. So everyone just sets your alarm for early, and you're ready for whatever comes.
Do you think that's to keep you on your toes?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it definitely makes you not be able to be complacent, and it makes you not be able to feel comfortable. And so I think Coach Harbaugh loves keeping us on our toes like that, and it's been working. So.
Drake Johnson said it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, that you guys had created some massive holes to run through, bigger than he had remembered before. Was that like a momentary thing? Is that something that sustained through the whole camp? We've heard a lot obviously about the D-line too.
Yeah. I mean, obviously every day. I mean, when we're going against the D-line like this, like the kind of D-line we have, I mean, obviously they're going to have their good days. We're going to have our good days, and then they're going to have their really good days, and so on and so forth. But for the most part, I mean, it's been a consistent kind of hole opening camp for us.
More than the past.
I would say so. Yeah. I'd say so. Yeah.
Was Michael on your side of the ball or the defense when camp closed out?
Mike?
Yeah.
He's back on out.
Okay.
Yep.
And your thoughts about what he did just in camp?
He will be a hell of a player. I'm telling you what, he is going to be a hell of a player. Once he learns how to use his feet and his hands and knows how to really just position himself in the offense, in the scheme, and just know his stuff, he is going to be unreal. I'll tell you that right now.
Even at that big, I mean, because you guys haven't had a guy that big around
Well,
here.
I'll tell you
your
what,
career,
for how big he is, he moves fast. He moves really fast, and I think if he just drops a little bit of weight, because I think Mike's the kind of guy where you can't force him to lose that much weight. He's just naturally that big, which is crazy. Like the fact that he's 380 is nuts, and moves that well. But yeah, I mean, he just moves guys off the ball like it's easy. Like he's special. He's gonna be special.
Not sure, obviously, how much Ben Bredesen will play, whether a start or what, but you remember when you were a freshman, how tough is it from your experience to play at this level as a true freshman like he was?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, Ben came in and his first few days were hot, and then same with every single freshman. It can be the same thing can be said, is that once you get a new play every day, or 4 or 5 new plays every day, it kind of starts wearing on you. But he's done a great job of like keeping up with the plays and knowing his assignments and knowing how to position his body. It's just a matter of really just if you can fine tune it, we'll see what happens.
Last year, when you were talking about Jake Rudock being here, you were saying how he brought a level of seriousness. You'd think about going to the pool and he'd say, let's go to the film room, and kind of was a positive influence. Now that you're a senior, do are you one of those guys that's got that mentality, and who else maybe has that mentality on the team right now?
Yeah, I mean, I try to be whenever a young guy asks me for help or I try to suggest something to him. I try to give him the best advice I can, because I mean, I've been here for 4 years now. I mean, I kind of know how it goes. So yeah, that's always going into it. That was a goal of mine, is to be a leader on this team. Other guys doing the same thing. Mag's doing the same thing. Wilt's a good leader. Same with John. Davion takes control of the backs. Worm, obviously. Jake. I mean, there's a lot of good leaders on this team, and I think that's going to be a big part of our success this year.
Does it help to have young guys like that around? And obviously, you've got the 5th-year seniors on the line, but how nice does it have to have the young presence?
What do you mean?
How much of an asset is it to have the Ben and Grant?
I mean, it's nice. I mean, having young guys who are talented like that, it's nice to be able to have guys that can push you, and it's nice finally this year to have some depth. This year, I think we truly finally have some depth, which is it's a good thing to know going into game week.